Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Billiards Camera broadcast. Coming at you live from Doc Penny's. Got a fun matchup today. Got Connor and Jake doing a race to 8. So, getting ready to lag for the break here. Little volume for you there.
Oh, these fast tables, I forget about these fast tables. Alright. That's you.
Just barely, but very close.
Good luck to you, brother. Good luck to you, brother.
So these guys are doing a race to 8. First 5 racks will be 8 ball.
Hey, that's a good lag.
And then the remaining will be 9 ball. Got Mike Moss joining us broadcast side here. Hello, Michael.
Good afternoon, Andrew. It has been a while since we've done this. Excited to get back and get some more showdowns going.
Yep, looking forward to it myself.
Got a lot of new toys out there that I'm eager to see what you've come up with since our last, of course. I am going to get everything shared here. Everybody needs to go to youtube.com, look up the Billiards Camera. That's the space Billiards space camera. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, follow, all that good stuff, so we can get these matches out there and get the Billiards Camera out there as a name as well.
And also make sure to check out Doc Penny's on all social media. These guys have put a lot of hard work into getting this place up to par, so to speak. In the pool world, this is one of the best pool joints around that anybody could find. So
you may notice differently since our last live streams that we have had diamond tables now. We've had diamond tables. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks. Man, they are playing great. They were nice and slick when we first got them, but we've got new sets of balls, 10 7-foot diamond tables in here now. So I expect the play to be a little bit tougher, but the tables sure do play well.
yeah, the Valley tables that you had previously, they were enjoyable. They were good, especially when they were brand new. But me personally, there's something about the confidence of shooting on a diamond table that's just more enjoyable to me.
So these two guys, we've got Connor Teague and Jake Long. I haven't known them very long, but they've been coming in since we've been open a little over a year now here at Doc Penny's. They've been coming in off and on. They don't play league with us, but they do come in and play quite a few tournaments. They are both league players. They both play APA, I think out of Benton, out of CJ's in that area up there. They're both 5s in 8-ball and 9-ball. And they're both young kids, so I expect to see pretty solid play. They're getting better every day, you know, especially when you've only been playing for a few months and you're already up to that skill level 5. You've got some skill for sure. Obviously, those that are listening are already on our link, but like I said, I'm going to try to get this shared to our Facebook post real quick.
Yeah, anybody else tuning in out there, feel free to share this broadcast and like and subscribe yourself. Make sure to get it out there. Appreciate all the people that have been following and helping over the past couple of years. Still trying to grow this little live stream project a little bit at a time. Not quite where I want it yet, but we are getting closer. So, all very nice shot. All the good comments and thank yous and everything have been greatly appreciated. So, you keep enjoying, and we'll keep putting out content.
This is the first of 2 matches today. These 2 guys, like you mentioned earlier, are going to do a race to 8. These first 5 games are all going to be 8-ball. And Connor was telling me that they're going to be playing 8 total games. So he said he's going to win 8-0. But we will see some 9-ball. We have to in a race to 8. And we'll just see how competitive these guys are. Both come from families of pool players. I think most people know Connor through his father, Daniel. Daniel is a custom cue maker in the area. Has been working with Spanky, learning the craft as well. So that's how I met him. That's how I met Connor. And Jake's come in here and played several tournaments with his grandfather. So these are a couple of younger players that have been the love of the game has been passed on from their family. So it's great to see that. And a 1-0 lead out for Jake.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not going to remember.
I won the last, so I'm going right.
I think most people that know me know that I appreciate the love of the game passed on from a family member, of course. Doc Penny's, of course. Doc is my father, who we decided to name the place after. Doc and Miss Penny, of course. Everybody knows Penny.
It's a family tradition.
That's right. So how close are you? I'm going to put you on the spot. I saved some of these questions to put you on the spot on the air. How close are you to being able to live stream to multiple platforms at once? We're doing YouTube only today. I know in the past we'd talked about being able to do Facebook and YouTube and TikTok all at the same time.
Pretty close. Got a few technical loose ends to tie up. I should be able to do YouTube and Facebook relatively easy at the same time. As far as live streaming to TikTok, that platform's not really set up for that, to my knowledge. Might potentially be able to stream to Twitch as well, but don't know if a lot of our followers or clientele are Twitch people. So if anybody watching wants to provide some input on that, if you would like to see this broadcast on a different live streaming platform, let me know and see what we can accomplish.
So what I'm going to do is monitor the comments on the YouTube page, on your YouTube page, and we'll try to address anything. So if you do want to comment, you want us to answer any questions you might have, you need to leave that on the YouTube stream page. If you make a comment on the Facebook, we may not see it. A lot of times these guys, a lot of people watching want to know what they're playing for. We don't have a clue. there was some talk about maybe the loser picking up the other one's tab next time they get together for league. But these guys just wanted to get some of their play on camera so they can go back and watch this.
So the very definition of a very friendly game.
Very friendly, yes. They've been in there practicing together for the last 2 hours, ready to go. We don't see much 8-ball on these live streams. And I think the fact that these two are new to pool, when you come into pool, that's what everybody plays is 8-ball. So as a year from now, if they have this match, it may be 9-ball, 10-ball, that sort of thing as well. But there's not a whole lot for us to talk about in 8-ball except maybe just pattern play. We see that he's got a ball tied up. Is that 2 stripes in that top left corner? Yeah, looks like it. So does he go ahead and shoot this one solo stripe? No, he's going to try to combo right now. I'm trying to get the 9-ball that's sitting in the corner pocket out of there as quick as possible. That way I can go and make the 13 in the same pocket. So I think maybe I'd shoot the 11 here first with a little bit of follow. But he's going to go for the combo. Oh, that was a stripe. Okay.
Give me something, though. Give me something.
Oh, he's shooting solids.
Yeah, I was
well,
going
there
to
we
say
go.
no.
Okay, and that's another issue with commentating. I need to be paying attention to who's shooting what. It sure looked like he was doing the combo there. But, okay, we're on solids now. I get it. Got a little bit of a mess here. And just kind of went for it. If he can catch a piece of that 9-ball sitting in the corner, he may be out. This is real close. This is a tough little shot. This is easy to miss this short. And, of course, he dead centered it. 8-ball looks to be a little bit tough on that rail. I don't think it cuts in the corner. So he's going to have to do a little bit of something to try to get straight in and shoot the 8 in either the bottom left corner or the top right corner. I just think it's too close here.
Yeah, potentially there's a bank there, but if he was a little bit further up on the head of the table, shooting down, it could go. Looks like the point's in the way. I don't know that he's got enough room to cut it directly into the side, so it looks like he's calling the bank.
Yeah, it was too close, I believe.
Uh-oh.
And an early 8. It's going to give Jake a 2-0 lead. And that's yeah. To me, they're kind of letting the cue ball go. And that's something that you learn as you play more. You might have just looked for a defense there or try to cut it in that top right corner. I don't like giving away games in 8-ball by letting the cue ball go.
No one really likes giving those games, giving them away for free, but just part of it.
And as you can hear, we've got a microphone directly over the table. It's a new addition from Andy this year. We can talk about this being a new year, can't we? Happy New Year, everyone. They are playing 8 on the break wins. When they get into 9-ball, it wins. They're doing no push-outs in 9-ball, which, again, I don't think they've played a whole lot of 9-ball yet. But any scratch on the break in 8-ball is going to be in the kitchen. Any other foul will be a ball in hand foul. Nice shot there. Had about half a pocket.
Like to give a big thank you to Kevin Espy. Was able to help us out today with a little bit of a donation. Thank you, sir. Just a reminder that anybody that wants to donate to the Billiards camera, all the money goes back into the live stream as far as equipment and upgrades and that sort of thing. If you are able to donate, $2, $5, as much as you want or as much as you are comfortable affording, it's always appreciated. And those donations can be made via Cash App or Venmo. Just look up that Andy Moss, Moss, and your support is very much appreciated.
As opposed to that other Andy Moss.
Right. Yeah. To hell with that guy.
Well, you could do that Mike Moss. That'd be okay, too. I just need to set it up real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure Andy gets all the money you give me.
Right.
Nice cut down the table. Looks like one solid left. This is
7 ball.
7 ball, and boy, that's a tight little window to get in on the 8 there.
Gotta.
Went for it.
Yeah.
It might have been a situation where you just as slow roll as you can to keep a little angle to make the 8 in this bottom corner.
It's kind of what I was thinking, but
We're going 4-hole.
So we saw in the previous game that Connor kind of went for it and let both the cue ball and the 8 ball go crazy. Let's see how Jake responds to a situation. I think he called it in that top left corner. He controlled that shot. He didn't really expect to make anything there, but did not let everything go. So that was a nice controlled shot. Actually, a pretty nice leave here as well. Once again, going for the bank, where he could have played a nice little defense there.
I forgot to ask, were they playing call ball in pocket or APA rules where if that 9 ball had fallen, it would have counted?
They are doing call ball in pocket.
Okay.
They're not physically going to call every shot, of course, if it's obvious, but between the two of them, they're not going to let the other get away with the slop shot. Hadn't had a chance to watch these two play a whole lot yet. Seeing them in some of the tournaments and see how they finish and hear how they do. But just early in this match, Connor's kind of,
I have to leave myself there.
and I'm not picking on anyone, but he's kind of fast and loose with his shots. He's not considering where the cue ball is going to be if he misses. That was a nice out there by Connor as I speak up.
Very nice. Jake's still up 2-1 here in this race to 8. We got 3 racks out of the way. Reminder, the first 5 racks will be of 8 ball and then moving on to 9.
And you and I both had beginning players, and I'm not calling these guys beginning players. They're both good shots, but new to the game, new to the strategy of 8 ball, 9 ball, whatever you're playing. But 8 ball, one of the big advantages is once your opponent gets down to 1 or 2 balls and you've got several balls on the table, it's easier to find a defense. And I'd be interested to see if either one of these guys play a defense at all in this match.
Would also like to take this time to thank a couple of our newer sponsors here. We have Emerald Media. They're a small business, a graphic design company specializing in helping out small businesses.
Yeah, 'cause I can't shoot
They can
anything
help you
behind
out with graphic design needs, social media management, flyers, business cards, that sort of thing. So make sure and check out Emerald Media on all the social media platforms. You could also check out emeraldmedias with an S.com. Try to access some of their help through their website. And then I would also like to point out Cutting Edge Q Services, based here out of Doc Penny's. Chris does a really good job with tip replacement and a lot of cue cleanup. I've seen him take some very old and grungy cues and clean them up quite a bit, get them shining almost like new. So if you've got any cue work or tip repair that needs done, look up Cutting Edge Cue Services on Facebook. See if Chris can help you out.
Both those companies been an amazing asset to Doc Penny's. The flyers that you see on our social media, the calendars that we printed out, the flyers for today's showdowns, that's all done by Madison over there at Emerald Media. I sent her an email. It's done in 2 hours. I send my thoughts, my ideas. Here's a rough sketch. I can have anything done. She has anything done for me easily within a day, and most of the time sooner than that. But us getting out there in the world on social media would not be possible without Madison Willis at Emerald. And, of course, Chris, been with us for a long time. Chris Adams is every day showing me something new that he's trying and doing and working on, and it's exciting time for both of these small companies right now. I had a guy, for Chris, ask me, he's got a house table, he's got a table at home, and he's got a corner that's, tight. He needs a short stick, but he was looking for a 2-piece. Well, you can't, they're out there, but you can't find 2-piece 40-inch cues very often. So I bought a couple of 40-inch 1-piece and took it to Chris yesterday, and he presented me with a 2-piece 40-inch cue today, just for somebody to have at their house on that short little stroke. If you want to pack it up and take it with you to a place, now you can without having to carry that big 1-piece everywhere. So pretty neat what Chris and Madison are both doing. If you need any social media, if you need any pamphlet work, flyer work, brochures, get with Emerald. If you need any cue work done, come in and talk to Chris. Ooh. Both guys making balls. They shoot well, for sure. 8-ball allows a little bit of free reign on where that cue ball goes, because you have options to shoot most of the time. But when we get into 9-ball, we'll start to see what kind of intentional leaves that they're getting. I can't tell if that 9-ball's got him covered. I don't think so. I think he can cut this. Ooh, bobbled in.
Left Jake with a pretty difficult shot here. I don't know if it take a certain gentle touch, I feel, to get the 9-ball to follow that 1 ball in the corner and then still hold shape on the 8. See what he can do here.
Jacked up on the rail as well. Not going to make it any easier for sure. I don't think the bank's there. Man, if you're being aggressive, is this a 3-rail bank in the bottom right corner? Oh, he did cross bank it. Nice shot.
Very nice.
I probably wouldn't have even tried that. Now he's got a tough cut or a bank on the 8-ball. Jake up 2-1 early in this match. How in the world?
So that evens them up. 2-2.
That tells you how deep that 1 ball was sitting.
Yeah.
You felt pretty comfortable that the 1 ball was going to stop you from scratching, but just fell right behind it.
So did I, and I knew you were working off of that too.
So that ties them up 2-2. We got one more race, one more rack of 8-ball here, and then we'll move on to the 9-ball.
Not used to playing on tables or too far into things. After that cross bank,
This is pretty typical of them when they play. I appreciate That was almost a loss because they were going to do 8-ball
Oh, I wanted that
wins.
back so bad.
They talk a lot about pool, which is something that you and I used to do a lot. You know, we don't get together and play a whole lot anymore, but
Memories.
back in our day, but I can appreciate that two competitors are talking about shots and what happened, what didn't happen, what they wanted to do with the shot. So these two are obviously good friends and learning from one another as they go, and it's going to make them better in the long run, both of them. Nice carom shot there. 8-ball's a little touchy over here in this side pocket. It's going to pucker up some shots here shortly. But worst case scenario, we're going to have a 1-game lead going into 9-ball in this race to 8. So it's just this is kind of a form of a Masters race. Masters race is usually a race to 7. They're just adding one more 9-ball game to it. Do you now have to pay some rights? The fact that you are singing.
No, I didn't hit the same notes as James Hatfield, nor did I have my mic turned on, so it was just a little noise in the background. Don't know that anybody heard that but you.
Off the 9 into the 4 hole.
Off the 9 into the 4-ball. Oh, into the corner. Nice shot. That's 2 caroms.
Yeah, so, and maybe you can explain this to me. That is the second time he has referred to that, as we are looking now, that lower left pocket, as the 4 hole. When he shot the 8-ball earlier,
Oh, no. Okay.
and it was a multi-rail bank, he referred to that as the 4 hole.
Okay.
You familiar with that terminology?
I am not. And the only way that works is from the breaking end, the pocket to your right would be the 1 hole. Okay. I have never heard this. So, man, I didn't want to learn anything today.
Yeah,
but now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, we may have to have him come back and do commentary when he gets done for the next match so that he can elaborate on the numerical values of the pockets.
Oh, it doesn't go.
Both good shots.
Why didn't you tell me that?
They're not afraid to shoot at these diamond table corners.
Why didn't you tell me it doesn't go?
These are 4 1/4 pockets. They are deep pockets. They're a lot deeper than the valleys that we had in here. I'm finding that the side pockets are easier to make the slower you hit them, but the corners, the harder you hit them. If you catch any part of the side of the pocket, it's going to spit it back out.
Yeah, in the pool world, these 4 1/4 pockets are, it's pretty tight.
There's a defense.
Very,
I don't know if he got a rail.
No, he did not. But the tight pockets here, ladies. I would like to remind you that 4 1/4 in the real world is enormous. So just keep that in mind. I think coming close to hooking himself, but I think he's got it. So.
That will do it with 8-ball.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you're right. It's on.
So now we will move over to our 9-ball racks.
We have an answer. It's snooker. Of course it's snooker. It's a reference when you play golf on a snooker table.
Thank you.
That is considered the 4 hole. Think of the pockets as golf holes. Number 1, of course, is to your right when you're breaking. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I can't believe that.
Appreciate Bob and Aaron Rodgers
I'm glad it didn't, though, because that
explain. I have played snooker, but I've not played golf on a snooker table. So that is new to me. Appreciate Bob Ballard and Aaron Rodgers replying on the live stream over here.
How often, if you're playing golf on a pool table, how often do you get the chance to yell 4?
When I play snooker,
Well, pool table golf.
oh well,
Wait a minute.
maybe I should play more often. They should be playing 9-ball, shouldn't they?
They should, but
I'm gonna run out there real quick and see if the rules have changed. I'll be right back.
okay. And they may have just lost track of it. But Mike's going to run out and verify that the race has not changed. So,
Was that 5? Okay, then we'll do 6. We'll go to 9 after this.
Change rules because we forgot. No,
Yeah.
we didn't count. Sorry.
They kind of flew by.
Mike has returned with a determination, and I think we heard it on the microphone, but go ahead.
They lost count and they're changing the rules. They're going to play this one, and they'll go to 9-ball after this one.
Do something. I needed that.
On the fly.
I missed. And I scratched. Oh. Didn't either.
Okay, I've got somebody replying, showing up as Bob Ballard, but they're saying it's Tyler. So I'm not sure which Tyler I am referencing here
Yeah.
on the YouTube.
For 15.
Yes, I see Bobby B as well.
10 and the 3. Make something. Preferably. Well, actually, not preferably.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want me to.
I like the microphone edition, Andy. You can hear them clearly, and as they chat back and forth, you can catch it pretty clearly.
Yeah, if anybody notices any audio discrepancies on that new microphone edition, please let me know. I tried to do what I could before the live stream to make sure that the audio and video was synced up properly, but if anybody sees any issues, by all means, let me know.
Technically, no, you did go 14-12 off the 6.
Yeah, these guys, we can almost take a break here, and they just commentate their own match.
But I think we also have the benefit that the jukebox is not going right now, so
I'm sure it will kick on here in a
Yeah.
little bit.
when it does, we'll make adjustments.
Pretty good cluster here, but that 10 may go through there. A little softer it may have fallen, but he's certainly taken back over that pocket. He now owns the real estate of the 5-hole. I'm learning.
No, that would be the. You're talking about this one here?
Yeah.
That would be the 3-hole. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at it backwards. So I'm not learning.
This, well, I don't know, because early.
You're right. It is the 3-hole. Because the top right pocket, the right rail is where they're breaking from. So the
Okay.
top right pocket would be 1.
But if you break from, as we're viewing it here, if you break from the bottom, then is that bottom right corner the number 1 hole? Or does
Well,
it,
then the bottom left one wouldn't be 4.
right, that's what I'm saying. Do the numbers change depending on where you break from? Or,
I think, yeah, the top right is 1. Wherever you're breaking from, whichever side of the table, your right pocket is 1, I'm guessing.
I got you.
You know what? I'm going to do some research. I'll just keep speaking out my ass.
Nah,
here.
just relax. Don't do it. Come on, we're going to get through it.
Yeah. These guys play out of CJ's. They've got the snooker table up there, and they play quite a bit of golf.
Bob Ballard, also known as Tyler, says that you start breaking whichever breaking end you're on, the left side is number 1, and then you go clockwise. So 1, 2. This would be 3. As we're looking at it, the top left would be 4. But,
Okay.
But that was the thing earlier. He was going for a shot as we're looking.
In the
Okay.
bottom left.
So Aaron's saying top right is number 1. So either
So,
way,
Yeah, we have other people now fighting.
we have conflicting definitions here.
3-hole.
Well, he said 3-hole
Right.
here, which would indicate the top right one is 1.
9-ball. Remember?
Clockwise, though. Start top
Oh,
right.
okay.
So the 2 racking corners
I
where
got
you're
you.
at
Yep,
are
yep.
1 and 2.
Yep.
And then it goes, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're there.
All right. I think we've got it figured out.
Or we don't. All right. Now we should be going to 9-ball.
Who won that anyway? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, I can see who's racking, so never mind. So we are 2-4. Jake is up. We are going over to 9-ball now. Again, this is a race to 8.
But yeah, I learned something today. I've heard quite a bit about golf. I've never played it. In all the games I've played, I've never played golf on a pool table.
Hey, do we not push
All right, so no push outs was the call earlier. And here's why you need them.
Right. I think. Okay.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
they
Good
just
hit.
asked while we were talking. I heard one of them ask, "Did we decide on push outs or not?" So, but
No, you didn't.
Got the hit, so it was all good.
Something.
Highly aggressive players, both of these. Good bank shot. Have a lot of skills. Can make a lot of balls. Obviously confident in the shots that they're shooting. So I can see why they're 5s. You know, that's kind of the typical 5 to me. They haven't started yet developing a defensive game. They know some defenses when they have to, but they maybe don't always see the negative reply, the negative response from a missed shot.
repercussion, is that the word you're looking for?
That's the word I'm looking for.
one of those R words.
So as they play more, I would probably see them start to, not today's match, of course, but if they play again in a year, I would bet that there's a lot less aggressive play.
Maybe when their set's over, we should challenge them to a doubles match.
Sure.
You and me versus them. See if they'll give us the spot.
Right.
Call it up here in this, in the 1-hole. Nope. Call it all the way down.
So he called it, even though they're playing 9-ball, so I don't know.
No.
Yeah, it counts. They told me that the only thing they were calling in 9-ball was 9.
I guess we're not now.
So they are updating the difficulty to these rules as they go. And it's their prerogative.
Sure. They're just going to tell us when it's over. We'll keep scoring here.
Oh, God, that was not good.
Looks like he's got all the pocket, doesn't he? Little top spin here. Yep.
Yeah, I think he could have made it. I think if he'd have shot a little bit more gently, it's possible that he could have slipped by that 9.
Tough to get back on the 9-ball here. Got to go around the table. Yeah, they're still figuring out some English, I can tell. Now, they are calling the 9, and from what we gather, this should be the 1-hole.
He did it.
No, I didn't.
Same pocket.
Same pocket was the call. race to 8. Jake has a 5-2 lead. So Speedy Zach. I'm not sure which Zach this is. There's a few of them. Words are hard. Yes, Zach, they are. If you would like to come in here and teleprompt my commentary, that would be great. I can read.
Yeah, hopefully you can figure it out, and the rest of us just play along like he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or not. I don't think it was.
Oh, no, it was, I promise.
That nine-ball's trying. Ooh. You said no push yet.
Hey man,
That was
yeah,
you.
that's because I didn't think I was going to need one.
They said no push outs, and then he said that's because I didn't think I was going to need one. And he needed it on the first rack.
It is kind of entertaining listening to these guys because I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but yeah, they sound like kids, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I really want to try this on these tables.
And they're trying things.
Oh, I don't hit the 7.
Pretty laid back match for one of our showdowns, and it is a nice change. Not that everybody else has been assholes, but
Behind it. Get behind it. Get behind it.
there's a little defensive effort. We're about to see a jump cue.
Sorry, ain't big enough lead with you and me, Tom.
It's a plenty big lead.
Are you able to hear them talking well
Yes.
enough through your headphones?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I needed to adjust something over here.
Oh, that sucks. That was a good hit.
Good hit. Forgot to get the rail afterwards. Okay, I know which Zach this is now. Strong 2, Zach. Uh-huh. Zach, I'm pretty sure Wednesday you're going to be a 4.
We'll say Jake has
See, my bad. I'm sorry.
a confidence about his stroke. He doesn't seem very timid.
Don't do that, though. Did get the breakout.
Reminds me of Devin Thiel's game. Just see it, shoot it, continue to go. So, Devin, you're welcome. I'm telling you that you and Jake can play an even match the next time you see him.
Right.
Can't say I saw that. You'll have to teach me that one someday.
It's really easy. You just throw a lot of high on
They do sound like kids. It's kind of cool.
It really, yeah. This is their version of shit talking.
Yeah,
It's the nicest, calmest, like a couple of Mormon kids.
Right. I'm going to tell your mom.
And we don't mean that in any derogatory way.
No, not at all. It's just kind of like watching two kids shooting pool on a playground almost. It's kind of neat.
Don't need shapes.
Both in, yeah. I'm not sure they're both 21. Neither of them may be 21. I don't even know how old they are. But that lets you know what we're doing here in Doc Penny's. We encourage all players of all ages to come in and play. We ask that you respect the equipment and respect the other customers and players in the room. And we want to see the youth pick up the love of pool. 6-2 now for Jake.
go from 11 to probably
He's already starting his tab for their next league match, I'm sure.
table looks way prettier without them.
Quit racking them so.
Without them ugly.
Quit racking them so.
Table's way prettier with nothing on it.
Never said you had to rack them.
Apparently, they did not go over all the rules before they started their match.
Of 9.
Yeah.
It's going to be a break and run from Jake.
I mean, it's possible, but I'm going to go ahead and jinx him and say no, just because he's a younger player, and while he is shooting quite well, he's still, would you say, a 5?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not very likely a 5's going to get the break and run.
I get it, man.
So did all the work.
Just a ball.
Connor can make a nice little cut here. He should be able to pick up a game. This is not an easy shot down here on this rail. Looks like he overcut it just a little. They are having a good time. And I can appreciate that when they go back and watch this, they're going to ask themselves why they had 87 cups of coffee before they came and played this match. We're not in a hurry, fellas. Little back cut. Try to leave that cue ball up between the corner and the side. He hit that very well. All right, here comes the comeback.
I probably should try chalk. I don't think I've done that since the first round. I definitely haven't done it since we played nine ball.
Who needs it? Chalk's overrated.
Well, even with my,
Our next match scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. It's going to be between Mike Machetta and John Falco. They are doing a race to 11 in 9 ball. And the way these guys are going, we're going to have a nice little break in between matches, looks like. So we may go out there and talk to the guys and see if they want to start early. But the scheduled start time is 7 o'clock.
Just like that.
Little left English. Nicely done. Slow rolled it. It took more. Yeah. His play really reminds me of Devin. I've got to see the ass end of Devin playing well, of course, on the live stream here when we played our match.
Call the only pocket it goes in. Hey.
Yeah, that's about the 4th time I've said ass.
yeah, it really wasn't a try.
Sorry, Marcia.
Oh, is she watching?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She usually does. Or I'll get a text from her later about my language. If only she knew, Andrew.
Oh, I know.
I hate when I try to.
You know, we're talking about the fact that they're a younger generation, they're kids. I'm over here trying to figure out how I can finagle an Epstein Island comment out of this.
Whoa. The list.
See you.
Kids.
I missed it. Oh, these pockets are. Yeah, listen, I'm used to CJ.
Jake's got a nice, comfortable, easy stroke about his game. He shoots real well. And then, in that one, he just gets up there and quick. So,
Yeah, I think he shot that one with a little bit too much confidence.
and it's going to count.
5-hole.
5 hole. That works with our math.
All right, that's it.
I don't.
That's it. That's all you get.
Didn't Jake make the 8?
He did, but as we've determined, they're kind of changing the rules up, so they're still doing call ball and pocket, even though it's 9 ball. So
Okay.
whatever. It gives us more viewing time.
Sure. Maybe they're just going to change the rules until it gets to a hill, and then you'll see a big discussion.
Weirdly, the 9 does go. I don't like that. The 9 goes, but I don't like it. You know.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Andy's done a lot of hard work, of course, with the billiards camera. If you haven't been into Doc Penny's lately or ever, we invite you to come down and see us here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're down on Highway 7 South. It's 5401 Central Avenue.
Yes.
Been open about a year now. Like I mentioned earlier, we have 10 brand new diamond pool tables. We are currently playing League on 3 days a week. Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday afternoons. Currently have tournaments Wednesday and Friday nights, most Saturdays. We do have a calendar for the entire month of January out on our Facebook page. Invite you if you're ever curious about jumping in one of our tournaments.
Oh, I don't get it.
Easy access. Just go to Doc Penny's Billiards on Facebook and like our page, and you'll see our entire month calendar.
It's definitely a shot that passed through. Which I don't blame, because it's a shot that I was like, that's what I would shoot.
See, now we're taking our time and everything. I don't like that. Can't be doing that, Connor.
It's just so much easier if I do that.
This to pull Connor within one.
Whatever. It was all right. I gave it to him.
You're not wrong, Jake. Not wrong at all.
Just to get me there.
All right, are we back even now?
That would be incorrect, even though they can't hear us. But
Well, I missed a rock.
they can. That's 5. I don't see where Jake's is. So they say it's 5-5 right now.
No. No, yeah, they've got it marked because Jake's here and Connor's here.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna let them tell us when they're done, I guess.
Get on the rail. Get on the rail. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, he had this shot just a minute ago and hit the rail first. Hit that one a little better.
Okay. I like that.
Perfect window.
For what?
Perfect window for what?
Hook you, bro, but that's about it.
Looky here. We have a defense. Did it work? Not quite hard enough, but a good thought. Yeah, it'd be fun to play with these guys. Not against them, but
Not have my bag.
Have my bag.
maybe split these guys up in a doubles match and let them play with some 8s. And as soon as they can start looking at the table and quit trying to make everything, their game's going to shoot up. I mean, they shoot well. They make balls, but
I'll call the 8 ball.
still loose.
Window?
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I didn't.
That's more like the front door.
It was more like a garage. It was more like open air space.
5-hole or 6-hole. Sorry.
No, 5.
Oh, I missed it.
I called 5.
I did
Should've
call
gone
5.
for 5.
That's where
Oh, I see.
Should have called.
I was trying to snicker.
Yeah. So, Kevin, you're saying we're right?
Made the most sense.
Wow. Something's wrong.
Sure did to you.
Kevin SB replying on the YouTube page that he thinks it's 6-5 as well.
I missed that ball so bad.
No, and that it is 6-5. They've corrected their markers previously, so we are all on the same page.
If that would have gone, I would have been, because it was so.
He's making balls and talking to his opponent about his opponent's last missed shot. You and I both in this match would have had 3 sets of earplugs in already. Been on the other side of the room while they're trying to talk to us. It's cut. So
Yeah, it'd be a pretty fun matchup. You do doubles. You take Jake, I'll take Connor.
sure. Yeah.
It'd be cool.
And both of us be like, quit talking to him.
Right. He is not your friend right now.
Oh, he had the 9 ball to tie it up.
5-hole.
And we're coming at this from a highly competitive, maybe even a gambling part of the game, and it's very obvious to me that these two enjoy shooting and don't care when they miss, and they are getting better. But there's still some work for them to do to enjoy it more.
I remember when we used to shoot that way just because we enjoyed it and it was fun.
Yeah,
And there wasn't money and pride involved. Yeah.
sure. All right, Jake's on the hill. I'm curious to see now that he needs one if his focus is a little bit more intense.
That 9 ball would have gone off the red by a little, just a little.
Nothing on the break. Do we see a
I'm gonna call the 9 ball.
3-ball? Yep, here comes the 3-ball combo effort. Well, maybe not necessarily 3 balls, but all he's got to do is call the 9 in the 5-hole.
It's not gonna move, but I'll call it. But I did call it, and that's all I said I was gonna do.
So apparently we've learned enough to commentate golf on a snooker table now. We can call the pockets anyway. Call the
I
9.
would gone for the 1 personally.
I really was, but when I got down, I was like, there's a chance that accidentally hits that.
That's that what if shot, just in case. I've played in tournaments where you have to call the 9, and your opponent's calling it on every shot, just in case that corner, just in case that side pocket.
Which we know does not work in 10-ball. I mean, they're playing 9-ball, but in 10-ball, you only get to call 1. Make it count.
Nice little back cut. Appreciate everybody watching. Remember, when this match ends, we'll probably wrap it up and get out of here real quick, but we'll go out and see what time the guys want to start the next one. It is scheduled for 7 o'clock, which is just about an hour away. There will be less chatter in that match, for sure.
Yeah, less just banter, but I don't know. Especially when Falco is feeling froggy, he can.
Both of them.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun to listen to these two the last couple weeks. Mike's been in here a couple times this week. John has as well, and
Mike, of course, being the birthday boy today.
oh
So
yeah, that's right.
Like I said, I mean, that's just a me thing, but I didn't see it.
Mike Moschetta. I think he turned like 25 today or so.
Oh, that's sweet. I picture him as the type of guy that on his special day he likes to wear the crown from Burger King.
Nice shot.
He said it'd be so cool.
Ding, fries are done. All right. For the win for Jake. 6 hole. That's the side pocket. As long as the cue ball stays out.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's play another game.
That's incredible.
What's that you were saying about? Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
How badly do we want to go out there and give them a pep talk? No.
All right, boys, put on your game faces. This is serious.
I was not playing around with that break. I was not going to let
3 balls on the break.
Hey, listen, if you win, all I'm saying is my excuse is your dad made my cue, and you made my cue to where you beat me.
He made my cue too, so.
Yeah, but he made it where you beat me.
Jake is referring to.
Yeah, your dad made my cue. I don't know. It's cute, man. It's cool.
Oh, you're not wrong.
That's how I'd have done it.
Dead straight. That's how I would shot it too.
I kept the shapes though.
Your dad's fault. Yeah, we're okay. I am kind of excited to hear some of the talk between John and Mike in this next match.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you have to spin out of it?
I wasn't chancing it. No, I think I needed to use English on it to get the two to go. And also, I wasn't about to chance it.
All right, we heard
Yeah, I mean, it had to go.
we heard Connor talking about spinning that ball in. Man, these tables are 3 weeks old. We're all still guessing any kind of masse. If you're talking about spinning the ball, spinning the object ball, it's still really slick.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a
Record, baby.
I'm not. I ain't scratching. I ain't giving you ball in hand.
well, you almost
You
did.
almost ball in hand, but
Hurt near.
Are we going to see a hill?
you know what's terrible is that you didn't call the 9.
Wow. That's true. He didn't call the 9. It's spots. All right.
For my own sake, I want to say it's a loss. But
Now they're going to have to declare some rules.
I did it, so I'm not going to be a loss.
They're making up their own rules as they go.
I think it's spots. Let me call your dad and ask him.
Yeah.
So he made the 8 ball, made the 9 accidentally, and they're saying that's loss of turn.
Okay. So
Well,
it would appear that Jake is victorious.
entertaining match, y'all.
Yes.
As I spoke of earlier, these two.
As you spoke of. As I said,
Keep going.
As I use my words.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
As Zach.
Words are a weapon.
But the youthful exuberance of these two players was impressive. It's fun to watch a couple of guys, couple of players having fun throughout the match. Banter was fun and obviously nice to listen to.
Oh yeah, entertaining.
Good shots. I hope they'll watch and hear our subtle. Slow down, fellas. That's it.
Easy, boys. Hold up.
You shoot well, and I'd love to have them on my team. I'd be a doubles partner with them anytime. So impressed by the first match of 2024 here on the Billiards Camera.
All right, sir. Well, I appreciate it. And we will be back in about an hour with Mike Machida, the birthday boy, and John Falco, the ever approachable one.
The Mr. Approachable
Yeah.
is the new thing for him.
Yep.
So birthday and approachable. Andy, thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all here in about an hour.
Okay.